Hello there. Now then, today I have plans. Well, I want to start the dig for the cactus farm and the melon pumpkin farm. So, we're going to head over there and start that, and then we'll do some other stuff. Let's hop into that dig real quick, and we'll go from there. So, as you saw, we already started a little bit and got some of it done. I think this is the size of the cactus farm I want. Now, I do know, truly and honestly, I do, that you can do it to where you just have them on a flat platform and they're on a sand block or something, and then you just do that. However, this is just a design that I've preferred to use for ages, honestly. And so I've just kind of stuck with this design, even though I can probably take out these and just do something different with yada yada yada. But I just don't want to. I like the design, it's simple, and it allows me to use these blocks, which I really like. So the idea here is I'm going to have all these be individual cactus farms that go up and down. And on the sides here, either that side and that side or that side and that side, we're going to have a melon and pumpkin farm stretching all the way up. Now, if you're familiar with my Avatar world, you'll have seen that I have that on over on that side of the world, which is a bit redonkulous. It's a bit crazy. Well, it's just very large, and it's great for making bone meal. I don't need to think about it. It's fantastic. The only question is, how low do I go? Because I don't really know the despawn. Well, I know it's 5 minutes for like when something drops and you want to have it despawn, but the question is, am I going to be loading it the whole time? Because I basically want consistent bone meal coming all the time. So I don't want to have the bottom part of the farm just, or basically nothing coming up because it just despawns before then, or it just doesn't load. So I have to kind of test that out and see. But as I was digging this out and I was filling up those, chests right behind me, right over there, I realized I need to get storage over here for the stuff I'm digging out because it's just going to be more annoying for me to do that. And just a big no, big no. So I'm going to work on a storage system, one that I've built plenty of times, and I'm sure most people have. Now with that, I might throw in a couple shulker loaders because, well, there's going to be a lot of stone, a lot of dirt, and it's just a little easier for some things, especially when you get the bulk items like the cobble and the stone and all that fun jazz. Now, the big thing I want out of this is deep slate because I don't have a whole lot of it. So I'm hoping that I can get quite a bit of deep slate out of this. We'll see though. I'm not terribly sure. But I need to finish digging around the area here because I want a 5 block difference between the cactus farm and the wall. And then on the wall here is going to be where the melon and pumpkin farm is. And I put like 3 blocks back because you have to add in the observer and the pistons and stuff, which I think is only 2 blocks. But it's been a while since I've really actually built it, so we're just going to go with that guess. So I have quite a bit of digging to do, but I want to get the storage built first. So I'm going to work on that. I need to grab a few things. I need some more repeaters. I need some soul sand. And yeah, so I'm going to work on that. And I will bring you back when I got some other stoof done. So this is the general idea for the storage aspect of that. It shulker unloader gets thrown into there, water pushes it up, and then water streams will push it over the hoppers. Or I'll just have hopper lines. It's just going to be going one at a time with the dropper, so it's not going to be ridiculous. It should be enough. I think with the stone, what I'll need to do is do a shulker loader, but with dirt, it should be okay with just the chest, so we'll have to see. But I grabbed a beacon, and I was able to get that. So I grabbed a beacon for the inevitable diggy dig part, but I wanted to get this all set up first. I had to grab some supplies from different farms and stuff, and then after we get the bone meal and all that stuff set up, I'll need to build a spruce farm because I want to use spruce wood. It's gonna be interesting. I've only built one tree farm, and that's the one at the spawn base over there. And I hope that the spruce farm should be easy enough to build, but we'll see. Either way, I'm just glad to be getting this done. And got slabs down here, that way I can actually grab the top part. So bam, makes it a lot easier. But now it's time to add the redstone, which is just the basic impulse sorter dealy-mabob, which I'm waiting on some smooth stone, which shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Even though I've built this sorter so many times, I always forget exactly the beginning placement, and I don't know why, but I just do. Now, I have built this deal before when I did a bit similar big dig over at the Fire Nation stronghold that I built, and I did eventually need to do shulker loaders for the actual stone and whatnot that I got. But I think I should be okay for now. We'll see. Either way, it's not the end of the world. I just want to get something quick and dirty up. That way I can start on all of this fun. Because I do love to dig my holes. Don't know why, but I actually enjoy the dig. Am I weird? Yeah, I am. So, let's get the redstone hooked up, let's start the dig, and let's start getting an absurd amount of cactus and bone meal. Good times will be had. Yay! I am incredibly late to the party, but 120 is here. Technically, I'm playing when it's recently released, but due to how my videos have been being pushed out, well, it's a ways from from there. But here's the thing. Well, I don't have all my mods, so I don't have replay mods. So what I wanted to do was go exploring. I wanted to go and check out a few things. I'm right next to bamboo, so I can get that. But on top of that, I wanted to go explore and see what other trims and stuff there are for me to find and have fun with. So, well, since we have bamboo right there, let's go grab a bit and mess around with it, shall we? And I will need to make a bit of a bamboo farm. That is one thing I do not have. There's a couple extra things I want to get added into my world again. Quick leaf decay is definitely one of them. But I am quite curious about how this update will go and everything they're going to add. I've seen a handful of videos about, you know, X, Y, and Z. Boop. I've seen quite a few videos talking about all the different things that have been added and everything like that. And a few things that people have definitely been talking about, like the torch flyer that the sniffer can get, should be, you know, able to be a light, because that would make sense. I would think. Now you need to put these into a crafting bench. You get those, and those turn into bamboo planks, which is fantabulous. And then you can turn planks into those, and these can be turned into mosaic. So you got that, and that. Alright, and then you can get the stripped version. I can see this coming in handy. Mostly for like desert builds for sure, I think. For sure, I think that's an odd combination of words, but either way. So let's go exploring and see what we can find. One thing I do want to grab is some TNT though, because I'm gonna go raid a ocean monument. I should probably have some stuff to get through I should probably have some stuff to get into the actual monument without having to worry about digging. I have explored quite a bit of the Nether. I didn't realize that, honestly. I've gone all the way down here for my Wither Skelly farm that I built way back when. Alright. First, let us repair. I'd actually forgotten that you can go into the end cities now and find some armor trim. So let's go and do that. Since I'm here. Might as well, right? Now, obviously, any city that I've already looted and that's been loaded won't have any of the new goodies. On the horizon, I think we have a new city. I'm pretty sure. It's all non-spawny, so let's turn down the chunks a bit. I don't think it really matters in the end. Yep, I have not been here. Doop. Ouch. There we go. Might as well grab an elytra while we're here because it's here and I'm here and you may as well. Alright. Now I have no idea where they're going to hide the armor trims aside from like in the where they usually hide the loot, I guess. So I'm not really sure. I just need the trims. I don't even think I'll use them, but I want them. No trims here. Now, what are the odds that that's in here? Not high. Alright, I guess we have to go a bit further. Now, I don't need shulker shells, but I mean, they are here, so I do want them. However, I want the trims more, so we're just gonna keep flying and keep looking until I find what I am desiring. Yes, okay. We got the smithing thing for this. And while we're here, we might as well grab a few things. Fantastic. I want to see if I can find a few more. I don't really need Curse of Vanishing on it. Alright, cool. Bye, shulkers. Let's just keep going this way. So I have not played with the trims at all. I've grabbed a couple just when messing around in New Worlds, but I never actually played around with the designs and stuff, so I'll have to do that in creative, but I want to kind of just explore and see what I find and go from there. I do hope they make additions to the sniffer as far as what flowers it pops up, but on top of that, maybe make the flowers a bit better than just dyes and for aesthetics. I hope they actually add a light source from the torch flower, because that would just be cool. At least I think so. And that seems to be the common theme amongst most people when they hear torch flower, since it's a torch. So it would make sense. It'd be super duper cool to light up your area with those, or a garden or something. Well, at least I know these are all new chunks, so it's just back to the grind. So while I didn't get as many as I wanted to, I was able to get 4 of the smithing spire armor trim. And I got 1 from the ship, but I guess it's the same. Either way. Now then, time for exploring in the overworld. We got bamboo, but there's a few other things we need to find. The cherry grove, and a few other things if I can find. That'd be cool if I can find a sniffer egg. That'd be nifty. Let's just head in this direction, because I haven't explored this way, I don't believe. If it'll load. Oh, the frames are going to drop. Ugh. Nailed it. Oh, the generation. Oh, the humanity. Oh, hello. Why aren't you just looking fabulous? Oh my gosh, the frames. So bad. My computer does not love me right now. Alright, well, let's cautiously head into here. Ow. Ooh. Wild armor trim. I again have no idea what these look like or anything, so I have no basis for if I would use it or not. But I'll always take redstone components. Fortune 3 and sharpness. I don't really need any of that. And we venture on. Oh! Why, hello there. We found what I desired. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's get some of these. Because boy howdy, I do think this wood is quite nice looking. Oh yeah, shipwreck. Oh wait, that's not shipwreck. Oh yeah, it is, okay. There should be... So there is a shipwreck one that I forgot about, but it's just not in here. Which is a touch rude, I won't lie. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Okay, minus a little hiccup there. I was able to get the smithing template. That was... The luck has not been on my side. It really hasn't. But I got one. One sniffer egg. Now then, I need a second one. I'm hoping that in this ocean, this lukewarm ocean here, that I'll be able to find one. I'd like to start breeding them. Maybe get a few things going. Now, I've done quite a bit of exploring, but I forgot to record, and on top of that, it really wasn't that eventful. It was quite literally, well, I've done a little bit of exploring, if the map will load, that is. From over here, up here, the map doesn't want to load, because, well, my computer's not the greatest. But the gist of it is, I've been flying around for a while. Probably a couple hours. If not a little more. So, back to trying to find another sniffer egg. Then I can actually start breeding them, and oh yeah, I need allays. I realized I have 0 allays. I found a couple in my travels, but I think I need to set up a nether travel deal to actually get them. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very fun. And we have the second sniffer egg. Finally. My god. This is taking forever. Holy balls. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh. Now to fly back. Oh joy, oh joy. Home, home is where the heart is. Oh, I forgot I added that. Oh. I added some data packs in between clips, and the no glass one is one of them. I might have to remove some of them. That's a little odd. Either way, I'll work on that later. So then, the gate thing behind me over there is for these lovely creatures. I have a little bit of moss here, since apparently that speeds it up by half, so instead of 20 minutes, it's actually 10 minutes. And, well, we're gonna see how this goes. Well, I figure while they're working on hatching, I can work on getting this cut down. Now, the game plan is still the same. I still want to get down very deep to get the bone meal up here, because this is going to be my biggest base build, I guess. I wouldn't say it's my biggest build, I think. once I actually look at how many blocks it'll take and everything like that, I can figure out how many, well, oopsie, if it's actually my biggest build. Ow. But I want to make a tree. I mentioned this before. It's a project I've always wanted to do. I've thought about it many, many times. That was lucky. And I'm hoping that I can get this done. I want to have it be, I'm thinking out of oak and muddy. Yeah, I don't like that. I need to look at a few things, but sorry, I keep getting distracted. Shoop. So what I want to do, I'm thinking muddy mangrove roots and oak from a friend of mine that I asked about it. First, I need to actually get the whole dimensions and everything like that figured out, but I want to have this be the centerpiece. However, it's really not a huge deal. Because in reality, I can very easily have this be filtered somewhere else. Because I don't think I'm going to have the cactus farms go all the way up. I think I'm going to keep them underground and have the items pumped up. So we'll have to see. Mostly because, well, to be honest, the it would be even more absurd than it already is going to be. But let's get a little more digging done. Let's get the sniffers all figured out and get some of that going. And it'll be a good time. Oh, I don't have replay mod at the moment, so it's just going to be a cut. Let's go. Alrighty, there we go. It's finished. It's very simple setup, nothing too crazy here. All it is a rail going back and forth with a minecart doing its duty and getting this new sniffer egg. And yeah, it works quite well. I don't know why I totally forgot about a minecart, but I genuinely just was focused on a lathe. And I was like, oh, I need to get a lathe to get this going, and then I just, yeah. But I have that going, even though, honestly, I don't think I'll use them a whole lot. But they're a really cool mob. So, I mean, they're just cool to have walking around. I'll have to figure out a way, especially with me doing a giant tree and whatnot. I think it'd be cool to have them just exploring the area. So that is going to be the game plan, and I've gotten down a fairly good ways. However, we're far from where I want. Now, it's going to be a bit ridiculous. Now, the game plan right now, as I've said, to put the cactus farm here, but I'm going to have either melon and pumpkin on just one or two sides, or have, say, melon, pumpkin, raiders. You have chosen death, and you will die. Oh, yay. Perk to having strength. And regen. Haha, I am unkillable. Well, okay, fine. Cha-cha! Okay. Now that the neighbors are taken care of, and they got me in the shoulder? That shoulder, or... Yeah. Oh, no, that's my neck. Huh, I need that. Either way. So, I have a similar setup on the other side of the world with the avatar. However, I don't think it's as deep, and I know the cactus farm won't go up it doesn't go up as high since I never really got around to finishing the cactus farm, but I will eventually in the future. But I have a pretty big project right now that I'm working on that I'm not too worried about doing that. So, with that, I wanted to go just kind of balls to the wall for this, since I'm going to need a lot of wood, and that is going to need to come from a wood farm. Otherwise, I'm going to need to farm all of it, and no. Just a big bowl of just no. So what's going to happen is all that's going to be providing the bone meal. And as I've said, I just don't care for doing the regular bone meal farms because I usually forget and then I break the farms and I fix the farms and I get annoyed with the farms. And even though this is annoying in the sense of getting it all set up and everything, but once I do, I just can forget about it and set up the bone meal to go into the tree farm and just run the tree farm for days. So, hi. Hello, neighbor. How are you? Would you like to... Oh, you don't, you jerk. I was gonna be friends with you. I had cookies. Now they're my cookies. Alright, so I think that's gonna do it for today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I didn't do a whole lot as far as exploring. Well, I didn't do a whole lot of looking for the trims. Just because, honestly, I don't really care for them right now. Just to be truthful. It's not a top priority by any stretch. Next episode I will mess around with the ones that I do have. And probably pick a design for them for the, you know, head and the pantalones. Maybe the booties. So with all that said, hopefully you did enjoy. I will see you in the next one. Yep. Me and the sniffers and the snifflets and the sniffer eggs all say toodles!